And welcome back to another one with me, Wayne, Yorkie, Barry, another normal Yorkshireman. I'm just another normal guy from Yorkshire. Before I get into everything I've got in this lot, I want to thank each and every one of you that watch me, subscribe to me, like my stuff, whichever you do. It is massively appreciated. I'm at 1,000 subs now. I would never ever have thought I'd have got to this point. I can't thank you all enough. It means a lot to me that there's 1,000 of you out there that want to watch me regularly. So thank you. I can't thank you enough. I really can't. So yes, before I get on to any of what I've got, I did have some daft thing planned to fire like some party popper thing to go woohoo 1,000 subs, but my wife bought me some of these cheap confetti cannon things from Home Bargains. There was 3 of them in a pack, and this is my 4th attempt at filming the video now, because every single one of them that I twisted to fire, the twisting mechanism just broke. So what was supposed to be a bit of a stupid bit of a moment turned out into me wasting 3 of them. So I'm sorry, honey, you've wasted your money on those crap from Home Bargain. But anyway, I'm going to get into first, while I was out recently, Sunday this was, today is Monday, so yesterday. No, I apologise, it's Tuesday today. My days are all over, but on Sunday, I was in the CEX branch in Truro, and I met a subscriber. His name's Ashley, or he goes by the name of Cornish Collector on Instagram. So I want to say it was nice to meet you, buddy. Hit me up if you ever want to hang out or chill or whatever. So yeah, it was so surreal to meet. He recognized me first, and it was so surreal. But it was amazing to meet you, buddy. It really was. But anyway, I'm gonna just get into what I've got first. I've got all sorts here. I went to the car boot sale on Sunday and picked up a Nintendo 64 for £10 this cost. So I'll be honest, when I got it, the reset button was stuck, and it did have the power cable and the AV cable, but the AV cable that it came with was wrecked, and the power cable didn't work, or I thought the whole thing was kaput. Turns out it is literally just a power cable. I went out today and bought another power cable for it, and this absolute masterpiece. I paid £20 for the power cable and that, so that is now a full working Nintendo 64, and it didn't have a controller either, unfortunately, but you know how it is on boot sales. Oh, it's all working, whatever. But I'm not bothered, because we went out and found a boxed Nintendo 64 controller. So now I've got the controller working 64. I've tested it prior to this video. Yeah, and the nostalgia beats from listening to the intro music of GoldenEye, I'm going to play that, I think, today and for the foreseeable few days. I know I'm a PlayStation gamer, I really do, but anybody who was around for the 90s time of GoldenEye, I mean, a buddy of mine I went to high school with, he subscribes to me too. His name is Chris. We used to twag off school to go and play Nintendo at home while my mum was working. Sorry, mum, that's what we did. But yeah, we used to twag off school and play GoldenEye all day. And the nostalgia beats on that one, I have to play it. I can't not. Which brings me to also another car boot find was a SNES. Yeah, she's yellow as you like, but she works, and she came with 2 controllers. All there, again, yellow as you like, but that's fine. I'll retro bright it and get that sorted. And I went out and bought a game for that, which cost me £6 yesterday because it's a bit faded. Super Mario World, legendary game. But I'm not a Nintendo guy, I know. But look, I'm doing my best to collect all of this stuff. But that's enough for the Nintendo stuff now. On to some PlayStation stuff. I picked up a few games at the car boot as well, for £2.50 each. A sealed copy of Fallout 4. I've played the game a million times, so has everybody out there, but it's sealed, and for £2.50 it'd be silly to have left that behind. Need for Speed Underground 2, all complete with manual in there, excellent condition. Platinum version of Need for Speed Underground 1, again all complete. And GTA Vice City, all complete, map and everything. £2.50 a piece, can't knock those. Excuse me. And also today, while I was out hunting, hate that word, I apologise, looking to get a power cable for the Nintendo 64, I saw 2 PS3 games in CX that I wanted. They were cheap enough, so I thought it was silly not to. London Olympics 2012. The story of this, apparently, it's, well, on PlayStation it's worth £4. That's what I paid for it. But back in the summer, for some reason, some YouTuber or TikToker out there was playing this a lot, and CEX started giving crazy money for this. So I went to one of my local independents and bought every single copy they had for the PS3 and the 360, traded the lot into CEX. I turned, I think, £12 cash spend, £1 a piece these games were, into nearly £100 in vouchers on some absolute rubbish Olympics game. But I never kept a copy for myself. So now it's cheap again. I've got one. And this one I played many, many years ago. Kind of enjoyed it, but it's probably not aged well. But this Wanted Weapons of Fate. But yeah, it's one of the few PS3 games that I wanted to add to my collection. I think there's this now, and I want to say Wolfenstein 2009. I'm trying to find that. I can't find it anywhere down here in Cornwall, or that I've been to physically to find it. It's just like rocking horse poop. It doesn't exist down here. But yeah, all these games are complete with manuals, as you see. So I'm happy to get those. Yeah, other bits I found. This again, CX, another green clear controller. Now the weird thing with this is it looks like a different green to the one I've got up there. The one I've got up there is like an emeraldy colour, and this is green. But if you see in the light, this is actually the same colour as the one I already got. The darkening, it's like cigarette smoke damage. You might just be able to make the yellowiness into it. But I think it looks loads better that way than it does in that little bit there. Weird, I know. I will clean it. Unfortunately, it'll probably lose that greeniness, but hey ho. And another find in CX was Steelbook version of Injustice on the PS4. I'm a bit of a sucker for a Steelbook and cardboard sleeves and all that jazz. So yeah, that's another addition. I did also pick up from the car boot sale Tour de France on the Xbox 360. That was just a wild punt. I've not seen it around and I thought it was worth something. Turns out it's a penny game. So that can go in a bag somewhere out the way. But anyway, on to what we're all here for is PlayStation stuff, PS1 stuff. And a subscriber reached out to me on Instagram, said he had a bunch of PS1 games for sale. We worked out a deal. There were some games that I needed, some that I've already got, and we worked out a deal that works great for the pair of us. And his name is AKA Scotty from Hemel Hempstead. Yes, I've written a note here because I've got a shocking memory. But he's from Hemel Hempstead, AKA Scotty. Thank you very much, buddy. These have got a new home with this lot, and they will be very much appreciated and looked after. So thank you very much for reaching out. And there is more that me and AKA Scotty have got an agreement on, but we'll get to those further down the line. So let's just dive on in. As you can see, I've not pre-opened any of this, so you get to watch me struggle because I'm a bit special that I can't operate scissors. Or I shouldn't be trusted to anyway. Hi, Yorkie. Oh, he's left a note. So, right, it says, hi, Yorkie. I've included a new groove. It has a few issues with condition. Anything not good enough, return. I'm imagining they'll all be sound, buddy. But let's just get on in. I should not be trusted with scissors. You've definitely packaged these well, mate. So much so it's giving me a bit of a challenge, yeah. A box inside a box, that's what we like to see. Oh, also before I get further into this, on my last video I got a copy of Jade Cocoon. It didn't really show up so well on camera, that the disc was pretty cloudy. It turns out that's disc rot on the PS1 disc, so that has gone back to CEX today, funnily enough. It didn't work. Well, I didn't think it would anyway. Yeah, so I took that back today, got a replacement sorted for that. So I guess that'll be in an opening box soon enough. Right, let's just get into what we've got. Very, very well packaged. So we said a couple had condition issues, so I'm just going to check them out before we reveal them. That one looks absolutely sweet. And that is F1 World Grand Prix, the 1999 season. I've got a bit of a kick at the minute to try and get all the sports titles. There is a lot of NBA, NHL, Madden and Formula 1 games. So I'm going to try and get all of them soon enough, because I think there's one NBA game. I think it's NBA 2003. It's quite expensive for what it is. So I'm going to try and get all the sports games, just because there's a massive amount of them. It's ridiculous. But anyway, that's that one. Another one. These cases are in excellent condition, mate. Pretty good condition disc too. And that's Army Men Air Attack. Now there's a lot, I think there's 10 Army Men games on the PS1. And now I've got this one. I need Air Attack 2, Meltdown, and Sergeant Zeros 2. So I've got most of them now, which is ideal. So yeah, let's just keep digging through. Oh, I'm so glad to finally get this one. This one's took me way longer than it should have done to have gotten. It's all right, no problems there, mate. That's Lego Islands 2. I've no idea what type of game this is, other than it's a Lego game. But it's the last Lego game I needed. So I am happy days about that. I'm going to play that later on if I can get off of GoldenEye, because I've heard good things about that for a Lego game. Right, let's keep digging in. There's one game in here that I'm gonna get away with and say that it's from a little one, because I can. This game though is Vegas Casino. Now I thought, in all honesty, I thought I already had this. Turns out I don't. But there is a lot of these sort of games on the PlayStation 1, Vegas card blackjacky types games, and as you can see, it's one of these Midas games. So it'll be as basic as Tourette's there. It'll be as basic as it can be, I guess, with being Midas. I mean, I can play blackjack. That's the extent of my gaming of that type. What do you call it? Parlor games? Well, yeah, I've got that now. Happy days. Now this one, I'm just going to say, yeah, this one is from a little one. Oh, I see what you mean when you said that there's a bit of condition issues, but that's fine. That's just a little... That's a surface scratch. There's no... There, that'll clean up. No dramas. Barbie Explorer. yeah, I'm not ashamed to say that this is the second to last Barbie game I need. There's one more I need. I think it's called Super Sports, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with the old my little one will play them, right? I mean, these are not for her; they're for me. But look, I'll be honest. I'll play it at some point because I'm gonna do a playthrough of every single one of these games. I mean, off camera up there is where the numbers and A, B, C. I think this shelf you can see starts at BI. So this, as you can see, there's quite a lot, and it goes all the way down to just above the floor down here. But I'll be honest as well. I know I've got over 800 of these games now, but I haven't counted them in quite some time. I think the last time I counted them was just under that. So, as we know from my recent videos, I've added quite a few. So, I'll get you an accurate number for one of my next videos. Again, disc on this is clean. Other than some fingerprints, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Missile command. And if any of my viewers also watch Kev over at Access Area 6 will know his issue recently when he tried to get this game. He bought it, and a box that smelled really, really strong of cannabis turned up, and no game in it, an empty box. So the guy was clearly too stoned to have even put the game in, but he got that sorted anyway in the end. So there's 6 new editions there, but there is more. Oh yeah, another one he said about condition, but again, that'll clean up fine. Just a little bit of scratching, nothing major, nothing nail hanging worthy. That's fine. And that game is, I never even knew this sport was that old. Ultimate Fighting Championship. Yeah, other than though I know the fact that the UFC is men kicking the hell out of each other, I've never played this game. I never even knew it existed up until recently. So it's a new one on me, and I honestly couldn't even tell you who the chap on the front there is. It's not a sport I know a lot about. But again, it's another game that I've needed, obviously, hence why it's here. So there's some more, and he did include another one, which he said had a bit of condition issues, but that's okay. That's really not that bad. I'm not a mint collector, and he said it had a bit of wear to the front cover. Well, that's fine, and the condition on the disc is alright as well. Is Emperor's New Groove. Now I already have this, and I'll be honest, I've already got it, but the condition of my other one is not so great, so I can turn 2 into 1, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I'm happy to have it, because then now I can tick it off my list, because I never ticked it off just purely on the fact that I wasn't overall happy with the condition. But we have 8 new games there to this little lot. A bunch of PS3, a PS1 controller, a PS4 game. Right, I'll just get it all together to show you, rather than doing the chatting nonsense. So recent additions are all that lot. The 8 PlayStation 1 games. Another controller. As you know, I like my clear coloured controllers. An absolute waste of time in that rubbish. A boxed Nintendo 64 controller, which I am very happy to have. And one more time for good measure, a Nintendo 64. So now I've finished this video, I'm going to be straight honest with you. I'm going to go and play this now for a little bit. But once again, thank you to every single one of you that watches me, especially tunes in right to the end, because I've done 20 minutes again. Yeah, I can't thank you all enough for watching. And a massive shout again goes to the Cornish Collector over on Instagram. A lovely, lovely guy that he is. And aka Scotty for being an absolute legend, for us agreeing a good deal that works for us both on these lot. Yeah, I haven't got any more words other than the fact that I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your week.